Hi guys, back with another video. So we're going to talk a little bit about turkey pews and the ones I've used over the years, and I got a new one I want to show you. So early in my hunting career, I didn't do very well turkey hunting. I had a lot of days I'd go out, wouldn't have any luck. I would maybe get some answers, or I'd have them come in part way and hang up. I really didn't know a lot about turkey hunting, and I wasn't very good at it. I did get a few back in the early days. I did manage to get a couple, but not enough to give me the bug to really be to go out for turkey hunting and really look forward to it. Actually, there were a lot of years I didn't even turkey hunt. So then I think around 2017, I had an old Charles Daly shotgun. Went out one spring day. I got a Jake with it, and that really started to give me the bug. Hearing the excitement, getting excited, hearing them come in and gobbling. So it wasn't long after that, I got my hands on this. It's a Benelli Super Black Eagle 2. Now at that time, I got it, wanted to do a lot of hunting with it. And I took it out for doves, took it out for pheasants. Took it out for waterfowl. I did a lot of hunting with it, and also took it out for turkey. Now, when I went turkey hunting, started to get a little bit more serious. I got a turkey choke for it. At that time, I got the Carlson's Longbeard XR choke, and I would shoot Winchester Longbeard number 6s through it. I had it out for 2 seasons, managed to get 4 birds with it. And it performed well, but it was a little bit heavy. When you got camera gear and decoys and stuff, and you're trying to lug everything around, you kind of start wanting to get something a little bit lighter. So at that time, you start hearing a lot of people talking about sub gauges and TSS. So that gave me the itch to want to get something smaller and lighter, and I wanted to try out that new TSS everybody talked about. So I got my hands on this. This is a TriStar Raptor youth model. It's a youth model. It's got a shorter stock. It's 20 gauge. It's got a 24-inch barrel. I got it fitted with a Carlson's Longbeard XR choke in this thing. Now the shorter stock. Now you'll hear a lot of people telling you about proper cheek weld. You got to put a bigger recoil pad or a spacer. When you're using a red dot, you really don't need the proper cheek weld. It even sets up too high to have proper cheek weld anyway. You don't even have to have your cheek on the gun. You could look through the red dot. As long as you can put the dot on there, you could shoot. Now if you're using a bead, that's a whole different story. You do need a good cheek weld shooting with a bead. Now at that time, when I first got this thing and put it together and started using it, I had a Vortex Venom on it. I have since switched it out. I have the Holosun 507C green dot. That's what's sitting on it now. I haven't used this sight for hunting yet, but I did use the Vortex Venom. Now if you've watched the channel, I've got quite a few birds with this thing right here. I normally use TSS 9-shot. Last year I used Boston number 9. Has 2 ounces of BBs compared to, I believe, 1 ounce and 5/8. So you get a lot more BBs, but it does well with just about any TSS round I've put through it. If you've watched my videos, you've seen a lot of pattern tests with this thing, with different turkey loads. It does throw a really good pattern. But this thing here has been pretty good to me. I still plan on using it. Really want to try out the Holosun sight and see, if the green dot makes much of a difference. So it does well with just about any TSS round I've put through it. If you've watched my videos, you've seen a lot of pattern tests with this thing, with different turkey loads. It does throw a really good pattern. Check this out. But this thing here has been pretty good to me. I still plan on using it. Really want to try out the Holosun sight and see, if the green dot makes much of a difference. So another thing you hear people talking about is everybody using a 410. A lot of these single shot 410s out on the market made for turkey hunting. Well, I ended up picking one up the other day. This is the Rossi Tuffy Turkey. Comes with 2 chokes, comes with a modified and an extra full turkey choke. Comes with the shell holders. It actually has a spacer right here where you can shorten the stock for a youth. And speaking of youth, I am thinking about taking my little 8-year-old granddaughter out. I mean, I'm not sure how she would take the turkey hunting. I actually have to get her to shoot this thing just to see how she does with it before we decide on taking her out. But I picked this thing up, and the Vortex Venom that I took off the TriStar, I ended up mounting it on this. Now, one of the things that I really like about this 410 is it is super light. This whole outfit with the sling and the sight comes in at 4 pounds. I believe without that stuff it's like 3.5 pounds. It's super light. So I haven't really had a chance to take the thing out and pattern it yet. That'll be coming in maybe some future videos. But this thing is very pointable. As little as what it is and as light as it feels like a, I don't know, like a BB gun. It just feels so light. And I'm really anxious to try this thing out. So I'm hoping to this year is to try the new Hollow Sun, maybe on one bird, and then maybe try this on the next bird or somewhere. We're going to see how it works out. But I got myself a new pew for turkey hunting. It has it's a break action, single shot. It has a safety on it, but the way the safety works, I don't quite understand. It only prevents you from pulling the hammer back. You got to take the safety off, then pull the hammer back. Now, you can put the safety back on, and if you pull the trigger, it trips the hammer, but it doesn't go all the way. And then you would have to pull it back, push the safety off, then pull the trigger. So there's a good chance when I'm hunting with it, I probably won't even put the safety on. I'll just keep the hammer down, and then when you're ready to pull the trigger, you have to cock it first. But this is the look at the new Rossi Tuffy Turkey 410. Pretty sweet little gun. I think anybody that would pick one of these things up probably going to get a smile on their face because it feels so little and petite. And I'm really hoping I could get my granddaughter to use it. We'll have to take her out and get her to try a couple of shots and see how she thinks, you know, what she thinks about it, see how good she does. But I'd really like to take her out and call in a turkey for her. But that's a quick look at my turkey pews that I use. A look at the new Rossi Tuffy Turkey. So stay tuned for more videos. Hopefully you'll get to see one of these used in the turkey woods. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.